Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. Hello everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for the Arrow Season 3, Episode 22. This is your sword. I am your host, Clio, and welcome to the One Woman Podcast. I really enjoyed this episode, and while not a crazy amount of plot happened, what did happen was important, and the fighting that happened was insane. So, I think I just have to start with Ollie's secretly working with Malcolm, and at first I thought, hey, this is a great idea, this is awesome, they're gonna take down Roz, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was really on board until he started begging Roz. He was like, yeah, I can come work for you again, what up? And I'm like, what? I cannot, for the life of me, predict Malcolm Merlyn. I can't do it. I have been trying to, understand Malcolm Merlyn. Can't do it, won't happen, just... He says he's doing things for one way, but then everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. I mean, Diggle's right, or whoever said it, someone said it this episode, that we can't believe, Felicity probably said it, we can't believe anything you're telling us because you just lie. You just lie. That's what he does. It's so natural to him, too. So I don't even know who the real Malcolm Merlyn is. It's just all lies, I feel, at this point. I don't know what his game is. If you guys have any theories, please put them in the comments, because I have no clue. None at all. And I've been trying to think of any, and I don't understand. I really don't understand. Let's move past that. So, Olie wants him to go, and, because they gotta move up the timetable, because Roz is like, yep, tomorrow, this week, we gotta take care of that Starling City. And it's gotta burn that to the ground. So they move the timetable up. And, Malcolm has to find some way to get the team to believe him. Because, like Felicity says, you can't trust anything you say. Turns out that they can't. But he brings Tetsu with him to try and, convince them. Because I was trying to figure it out. I was like, who could it be? Who would they believe? Blah, blah, blah. I thought it was going to be Masao, but as we found, Masao is very brainwashed, very trapped in his own prison. Breaks my heart. We were going to get to it, but it ended up being Tetsu. And I was like, hold on. None of us ever met Tetsu. But luckily Diggle knew about her through Masao and what he told Diggle about Akio. So, sort of by proxy, they can trust her, which is good. And I loved how they did the reveal of the katana mask, in the bag, you saw the mask, and I was just like, yes. When they get to the fight and she has the mask on with the katana, she's like, oh my god, yes! She looks so cool. She kicks so much ass. So, epic fight at Nanda Parbat. Crazy stuff's going down. And, Felicity's trying to stop the plane that supposedly has the Omega virus, Alpha Omega virus. I keep calling it the Omega virus, but it is the Alpha and the Omega that makes the actual disease thingy. So, yeah, the plane was supposed to have the Alpha Omega virus. And she just, hacks it, and then, her tablet gets shot, and it's just well, you're screwed. Probably should have brought, a backup. And then my favorite part is she, boomerang flings it at a dude, and she's like, yes! And then he falls over, and Malcolm had shot him in the back, and she's like, that makes more sense. I loved that part. That part was great. And that, surprise, they took Ray along with them, and he just, flies through the plane. It's like, Ray, you really gotta value your own life there a little bit more. Well, I think it was because he lost his rocket or something. I forget. I don't really remember. But what was I say? Oh my God! I actually was just bringing up the video for chat. Yeah. Comments from last episode are many. So let's see where we. Yeah, Ray, bless his heart, came with them. I love Ray. Like, I love Ray. And I don't know. I'm just sad that he's, like, putting himself in danger like this for the team. When his suit's not ready, it's not at optimal atom capacity. He's gotta slow down there, buddy. Put some shrink technology into your suit first, please. Please. But yeah, Katana, Tetsu fights Masao. It was really sad, and at the end, I honestly was like, do not kill Tetsu, do not do it. And in the end, she kills Masao. And it's so sad, because he says to Olie, I'm stuck in this prison, my prison of guilt, like, I could not save my son, and Tetsu's heart-to-heart with Felicity was also, like, really sad, and it's like, I didn't fight for my husband. I should have done it. And it's her the way she dealt with that guilt. Maybe, I mean, she did become a hermit too, but it was a little more healthier than what Masao was doing. But I mean, Masao could not get over the guilt, and it would have killed him slowly. And poor Tetsu singing the same song to him that she sang to Akio as he was dying. I'm just so sad, but I want Katana, I want Tetsu to hang around. I want her to be part of Team Arrow, or at least extended Team Arrow, because I guess the Atom is not technically part of Team Arrow, so I want there to be an extended Team Arrow. I want her to be around. I want her to continue doing badass stuff like this. So yeah, I don't know what Roz has in store for her, because he took her away to a separate place. So we're gonna find that out soon. So they lock the team away. They're all screaming at Olie. We trusted you, ha ba 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 ba. And then they Roz throws the virus in there with them. Now, they're not dying. Because if they were dying from the virus, they would have been bleeding out of their mouths. And while they were all huddled over in the cell, none of them was bleeding from their mouth. I didn't even mention Laurel. Laurel's we're gonna back up a second. Laurel shows up in this episode having grown so much. Like, before she was having trouble fighting one friggin' thug, and now she's fighting off 3 assassins at once, and I was just like, oh, my baby, she's done it! Yay! I cannot express how much I love Laurel. I think that she is fantastic. And her character development has just brought her to a place that is amazing. I think she's great. I'm so happy that she's kicking ass. Kicking ass! Did we see... Was that this episode? Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, that was this episode. So this whole... I totally forgot about this part, but this whole episode, Roz is trying to get Nyssa to willingly accept this marriage or whatever. He told her about her mother. But, like... Okay, so here's the thing about this whole Nyssa situation. Is that this seems to be a thing that all of the Rozes have done. They have all taken ladies and had babies, you know? But with Nyssa's mother, it sounds like... Because what he said to Nyssa in front of Olie was, you won't have any choice in this just like your mother, which made it seem like Roz forced himself on Nissa's mother. But when he gives her the jewels and talks to her in private about her mother, it sounds a little more normal, but then it's like, can he be trusted? Is what he's saying true? Did he force this woman to carry his child? Like, I don't know. And Nissa clearly doesn't know either, because she still doesn't want to do it. She tried to kill Olie at the altar. I'm so mad that they've taken choice away from her. You know what I mean? It's like, I refuse to believe that she can't do anything. I refuse to believe that. In this whole episode, it's like, oh, she can't do anything. She hasn't done anything. She can't do anything. It's like, but she's amazing. Why can't she do anything? It's infuriating me, and this is not what I want for Nissa. I want her to just start murdering people again. And I honestly expected when Roz said, it's either this or death, or some, I forget what the exchange was, but I was like, I expected her to say, I would rather take a terrible, long, slow, painful death than to do this against my will. And it's kind of like, I expected her to say that, because that would have been her choice. But she's kind of choosing to just take a back seat to this. And I don't want her to be damseled. I don't want her in the end to be saved by someone. I want her to save herself. You know what I mean? That's what I see in this character, is the strength to do these things, and it's not happening. Like, the writing, it's just not in the writing. And that's what's disappointing, because I see in the character the strength to fight, but it's not being given. Do you know what I mean? If you don't, I'm sorry to have wasted your time with whatever spiel that was. I have a lot of Nissa feels. I just do. They're all in there, and they had to come out. Back to the gang in the cell. They are not infected. Oh, well, they're not dying, is what I should say. They're not dying. Because if they were dying from the virus, they would have the blood coming out of their mouths. So either the virus is not a virus, which means that Maceo gave Raj the not real virus. Like, he gave him a fake virus. In which case, who does the blame then fall to? Who does the punishment fall to, because Maceo is dead now? Would it fall to Tetsu? Would Tetsu have to take the responsibility for this being, for Maceo having tricked Roz? Or it is the virus, and every one of them in the cell has the antidote. But, not the vaccine, not the antidote. Right? Yes, the vaccine. So that they cannot get infected. I don't know which one, I honestly don't know which one it is. I don't really have a strong opinion either way, because I think that it would be equally dramatic. But if it is the latter, then how did they get inoculated? How would they have gotten inoculated? I don't know. And it seems like in the next episode, Starling City does plunge into chaos. So if it's not because of the virus, then what's it because of? I don't know. I honestly, what do you guys think? I mean, the finale's fast approaching, so, I don't know. What's the last thing? Oh, the last thing is the flashbacks. Unless I missed something in the main storyline. But I don't think I did. Last thing is the flashbacks. Shreve got him. Shreve got him. Like, that's just how it ends. It's like, I needed to find you guys anywhere. Hap, hap, let me light a cigarette. A cigar. Let me pop, pop, pop. I don't know where I was going with that. So yeah, they're gonna, obviously the three of them are gonna get taken in. I don't know whether or not they're gonna get the chance to bury Akio, or if they're gonna leave his body, or science is gonna happen on him, which would really blow. But yeah, they're obviously gonna get taken into Argus, whether or not Amanda Waller is gonna be in on it, or if she's, because she needs to get Argus back. I mean, Shreve locked her up, but she's obviously getting something back. I actually just came up with a thing, and I will explain in a second. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with that going forward. But Akio, let me just take a second to talk about Akio's death. 3 episodes ago, Masao told us in no uncertain words, Akio is dead. My son is dead. So we knew 2 episodes ago that Akio is dead. We've been waiting to see how he dies, and guess what? He dies from the virus, and it's like we knew that 2 episodes ago. To their credit, it was still very, very sad. I was very sad. But the fact that multiple times in these last 3 episodes, they have said Akio is dead. Both Tetsu and Masao have said it. So we knew the kid is dead, so there's no hope of saving him. So them doing this, us watching Olie and Masao go try to get the antidote, it's like, we know he's gonna die. Where's all the tension? It's gone because we know he's going to die. I don't understand. Like, I feel like it was done badly. I feel like we were gypped. Because the whole time, I was like, this isn't the show to kill a child, is it? And then they tell me, before they show me, that this is the show to kill a child. You know? You gotta show it. Don't be vague about it. And then show me. The certainty has to come from the visuals. If it comes from the dialogue, then it's like, I don't know, I think it took a lot of tension and drama out of those scenes, because we knew he was gonna die. In very certain terms, we knew he was gonna die. Unless he comes back somehow, I don't know. Honestly don't know. If Argus takes him, if he doesn't get buried, then there is a chance that they could experiment on him. And then he can come back. So there's that. There's that. But it was still very sad. And the symmetry of Akio and Masao's deaths were very poignant. And I'm so sad because Masao was such a good character, but him becoming the assassin and trying to lose his identity was just, it was too much for him in the end, and I'm very sad. But Tetsu's okay, as far as we know. And I'm looking forward to seeing more from her. What I was going to say about Shreve is that Shreve seems to be crazy. If Shreve locked Amanda Waller up, that means that for Amanda Waller to get back in power, someone has to take Shreve's place, right? So something happened in Flash recently that made me think maybe Shreve's not around anymore. Maybe General Ealing took Shreve's place and he's running Argus, or like he's like the secret head of Argus, because when Ealing goes missing, Cisco says that or Caitlin said, I forget, in the Flash, Caitlin says that Argus covered up that Ealing was missing. Like, they said he took a leave, vacation, he's on vacation, and it's like, wait, if Argus is covering for Ealing, that means Ealing has close ties with Argus, which might mean that Ealing takes Shreve's place, which would give Amanda Waller a reason to be back in power. So, like, maybe Ealing helps her take power back. Because I think since the mid-season, I've been saying there has to be a connection between Shreve and Ealing, and I think this is the connection. I think Argus is the connection. That's my theory. I like the theory. I want it to be true because I really want more Flash Hour crossovers. I want, like, all the crossovers. So, yes, that is this episode. The next episode is the season finale, guys. We're at the season finale. Do you believe it? I don't believe it. It feels like, feels too soon. I don't know. A lot of things are happening at once, and this season finale is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. So the name of the episode is My Name is Oliver Queen. I think this gives us a little indication of where his allegiances lie, obviously. So we're going to see what the actual plan was. Because whatever the actual plan was, Merlin wasn't in on it, because Merlin was afraid for his life. So obviously whatever Olie has up his sleeve, he didn't share everything with Merlin. The final episode, everyone's lives are in danger. Gee, really? As Ra's al Ghul puts forth his final plan, Oliver / Al-Sahim must decide if he's strong enough to take on this new role and what it will mean for everyone on Team Arrow and his soul. That was a bad sentence. That should have been reworded, but who cares? Interesting stuff. We know from the promo, we know that Team Arrow's not dead. But I just got very sad when they were all like, we trusted you. And even Ray was like, what the fuck's up, dude? And I'm like, oh, Ray, you're so precious. You don't belong there. Ray is too precious for this world. He really is. And I love him so much. But yeah, this is the season finale. And I am going, watch Twitter. Watch the ASO TV podcast Twitter. I am going to tweet when I'm going to do the final episode live. It's either going to be Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday this week. Because this is going up on Monday, and it's probably going to be on Friday, honestly, because I need some time. So, that's it. That's what we got. I'm just going to read a couple of Jakeinator's tweets. More thoughts on Olie becoming the League of Assassin Arrow / Roz. Do you think someone else might take the mantle of Green Arrow if they make a new season? So if Olie stays as head of the head of the League of Assassins, then maybe they'll make a new Arrow. I'm really not sure. I think that's definitely something that can happen. Jake also thinks that Nyssa and Laurel thing might be in love. And I'm not sure about that, but I have been wrong before. I think they're more like sisters, but I have said that about other characters being more like siblings, and I haven't been wrong. I have been wrong. But what else? Roy's alias is Jason. What if he becomes Jason Todd? Jason Todd is the second Robin in the Batman sphere. I'm not sure. I think Jason is a bit of a vague lead, especially since I think he's going to be changing his name with every city he goes to. So, it might be something to think about. Maybe. The outro of the video. Oh, this was in response to last week. My program crashed. Like at the end of it almost crashed at the end of my recording. So it just kind of started skipping, and I was a robot. He said the outro was like a fairy tale. The clock struck midnight, and the smooth podcast turned to a good potato. It's just. My computer became a potato at midnight. This is just what happened. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait till next week. Watch the Twitter, because I'll also make a live event too, like a day in advance. So I'm probably gonna do it on Friday. Keep eyes out for Friday. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. You can find me on the social at Cliomoto, and on Twitch at the Cliomoto, and you can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Gmail, Twitter, Google, MySpace, Google Plus. I don't know, all the places, all Gmail places. Just we're at places. And right here on YouTube, follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows like The Flash. And Gotham's over. The shows are ending, dude. I don't know what's going on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the season finale. It's coming up soon. Bye! I still don't do these outros right. Don't know what's wrong with me.